Yo, what's going on, everyone? I got a new tier list for us today. If you had watched my previous video, you saw that I was talking about Smite 2 and I was playing some Assault gameplay. So I figured that's something new we could do today is do a tier list strictly for Assault. I'm probably not going to do an Arena one. I might do another Conquest one, but I might wait until this most recent patch comes out. This says 11.4, but I guess this is more or less my predictions. Not a whole lot's going to be changing for Assault specifically. All the same gods are going to be equally as good. My tiers: S tier, A tier, B tier, C tier, and F tier. F tier is your guys you should reroll 100% of the time and are absolutely trash to play. No matter if you play them tanky or damagey, whatever, they're just not going to be good. S tier, your guys you should never reroll. Now, obviously, a god like Afro, you can't reroll her. Same with RDO, just because they're healers. I'm going to rank them on the same tier. If they're like, I'll put them in F if I think they're a shit healer or whatever. Um, Obviously, you can't re-roll them, but I'm still going to be ranking them based off of how good or how bad they are. Starting off with Achilles, I think Achilles is A tier. I don't think Achilles is bad. I think he's a good warrior. They execute, super valuable. Agni, once again, A tier. You know, his ults, the multiple bombs, very good. AMC, don't AMC in S tier. His poke is insane. He has so much sustain, especially with the hives in his one. Alpwash, I think Alpwash is only good at defense. He's not very good. He can sit there and free cast basically just because of how AOE. Actually, I'm gonna move Alpwash up. Actually, I'm gonna Alpwash in S tier. I think Alpwash is cracked. All of his abilities are AOE. Or his whole combo is based off AOEing, and that ult is amazing, especially when it comes to base defense. Amaterasu, I think Amaterasu is not very valuable. Honor, I think Honor is okay. I don't think Honor is the best. I think a lot of the hunters kind of fall down because you'll get targeted really hard in Assault if you're a hunter. But I'm gonna throw Honor in A tier. Anubis, I think Anubis is shit in Assault. One Pestilence and you're fucking worthless. Ao Kuang, I think Ao Kuang is just a worse version of Achilles. Aphrodite, I think Aphrodite is really good. I do not think Aphrodite is good. If you get Aphrodite, do not play her damage. Build her support, please. Apollo, his ult is almost useless. Arachne is fucking ass in Assault. By far, she's one of the worst guys in Assault. Ares, easy S tier. Artemis, C tier. I think Artemis is shit. RDO, I think RDO is okay. I don't think she's top of the line. Athena, S tier. Atlas, I'm gonna throw A tier. He's just easy to just walk at people. Now Willix in the right team comp can be definitely A tier, but I'm throwing B tier. Baba Yaga, very solid. Bacchus, very solid. Bakashura is shit. You're going to notice a pattern. A lot of assassins are going to be down in F tier. Bake, very good, very good. Especially the ult covers the whole lane. Baron, I don't think Baron's the best. I don't think he's the worst. Bastet, I'm going to say she's one of the better assassins in the game, but I don't think she's anywhere up here at all. Her ult is the best part about her, and the issue is that ult's too hard to hit consistently. Bellona, I'm gonna throw her in B tier. I think the warriors with the worst ranged poke are gonna be the worst in my opinion. Kabrakan, I think Kabrakan's average. Camazotz is one of the only assassins that I actually think works in Assault just because he has so much sustain. Cerberus, I think, is a worse version of Ares, but I don't think he's bad. Ceranos, I think he's horrible. Chalk, I think Chalk is criminally undervalued. Chang'e, very good healing, very good damage numbers. Charon S tier, just the amount of CC that he puts out. Charybdis, I think Charybdis is very average. Chernobog, I think Chernobog is bad. I think Chiron's not the best in Assault. I think Kronos is shit in Assault. I don't think Kronos is very good at all in Assault. Cleo, I think Cleo's shit in Assault. Cthulhu, easy S tier, 100%. Cucullin, A tier. Cupid, I'm gonna throw Cupid in C tier. Daji is someone that I'm going to throw in S tier, mainly because she's the only assassin that I think she's one of the few assassins. I gotta get through the list, but she's one of the few assassins I could throw in S tier, and it's because you fuckers keep building meditation when you should not be building meditation. If you are a squishy, do not build med. Always build beads. And Daji can capitalize off that, especially no CC immunity, and with people not buying beads, I think she can capitalize super hard off that. Donzaburo, I think Donzaburo is not the best. Disco, I think Disco slaps in Assault. I think Disco's a really good Assault. Erlang, another good character in Assault. He's one of the, he doesn't have a great of range poke, but he has so much damage mitigation and heal. Eset, I think Eset's average. Fafnir, I think Fafnir is very average. Fenrir, I don't think Fenrir is very good in assault. Freya, I don't. She's gonna put out a lot of damage, but she's just, I don't think she's the best, or I don't think she's the worst. Ganesha, A tier. Geb, A tier. Gilgamesh, A tier. All these guys, all very solid. Now, I don't even think the healing part of Guan is that good in assault. Hachiman, great range poke. Hades. Every game I've been with the Hades, they just ult and die. So I'm going to throw Hades in C tier. You just get nuked too easily. Hebo is a very... Hebo kind of sucks. I throw him in C tier, but I think if you run the Hebo correctly, it could definitely be B tier, but I'm going to throw it in C tier. It's really hard to be up and close in people's faces in assault. Heim, I think Heim is B tier. I don't think Heim's that good. Hell, I think Hell's S tier. I think Hell's probably the best healer in assault by far. And if you think I'm wrong, you are smoking crack. I think she's the best one by a landslide. Hera, that ult, super underrated. Throw that down on some squishies. It's 6v5 or game mode, right? It's insane. Hercules, the amount of CC this man can set up for his team is ridiculous. Horus, super hard lockdown. Ho Yi, C tier. Hun Bats. Now, while I think his ult is pretty valuable in assault, I don't think he's very good. The rest of his kit works well. I think Ishtar is very average in assault. Izanami, another one of those. I think a lot of the hunters are very average. I don't think any of the hunters really shine. Isho, just the amount of spamming that you could do, she's really high up there. Janus, I feel like the whole point about Janus, especially when you think about it in Conquest, is portaling around the map. You can't really do that as Janus. Granted, he does do a shitload of damage, but that's really, he really only has one damaging ability outside of his ult. So I'm going to throw him in B tier. Jingwei, I think Jingwei's... I'm going to move Ishtar up here, but I think Jingwei probably belongs on here. Yorm, I don't think Yorm's the best in assault, just because he kind of has a lack of CC. Kali, I think his Kali's fucking dog ass. Do not always reroll Kali, please. Khepri, if you are really good with the ultimates, Khepri can 100% be S tier. But if you're shit with these ultimates, Khepri is fucking F tier, and you should reroll him. But I'm gonna throw him in S tier, strictly because if you're good with the ults and knowing how to position yourself out of the ultimate, he's gonna be easy S tier. King Arthur, I think King Arthur is pretty B tier. Kukulkan is 100% S tier. 100% any CC you are guaranteed on your team. Any CC on your team you are guaranteed to land the ultimate. It's not hard. Same with the 3. Kumba and Kuzumo, I'm both throwing an S tier for the same reason. They just have so much CC. And it's just very... You're going to notice that about this whole list. Either they have a large amount of CC or they have a large amount of damage and crazy range poke. You're going to notice that. The guys down here got very little range poke, very little sustain. Same with these gods, right? Now, Lancelot, when they make Lancelot Mickey Mouse God in this upcoming patch today, I think this is going to come up on a Tuesday, so I think Lancelot will more than likely go to S tier. I'm going to throw him in A tier. Loki, I don't think Loki's very good. I think the whole point Loki kind of gets defeated in Assault just because you're such a kill one person and then leave. You can't really do that in Assault. Mammon, I don't think Mammon's good at all. She doesn't have any range poke. Martigras, easy S tier. Crazy range poke. Crazy damage. Maui, pretty A tier. Medusa, I think Medusa's ass in Assault. Please reroll her. Same with Merc. Actually, I'm with Merc in C tier mainly just because he has the potential. If you do not just spam... Actually, I'm going to put Merc here. But I can understand Merc being here. If you do not just spam die, you have the potential to just absolutely fucking, murder someone and 3-shot them out of the game. Merlin is easy S tier. The amount of abilities that he has and just the ability to clear the wave, the ability to get poke off and not take, any damage, I think Merlin's super underrated in Assault. MLF, I'm going to throw MLF in A tier. Mulan, I think Mulan's trash. I don't think Mulan's very good at all. Same with Ne Zha. Either you build Ne Zha tanky and Ne Zha can go here. If you build Ne Zha damage, she's down here, or whatever is down here. I'm going to just meet in the middle and go C tier. Because if you go damage, you just walk in there. You may get that kill, you may not, but once you come down from the air, you are swarmed and you are dead. You are CC chained out of existence, and you're going to cry. Neath, very average. Nemesis. Now, I don't think Nemesis is actually that bad. I think her ult has a shitload of value. Nike, S tier. Now, Nox is another character that I'm going to put in S tier. Just the amount of lockdown that you have with Nox, I think Nox is probably better in, a tanky role than I think she is damagey. But if you got 3 tanks on your team, go her damage just because it's even better at that point. But I think she's much better as a tanky role. Just the amount of CC that she puts out is insane. And that all super valuable. Super valuable. Nuwa is just a damage farmer. Every Nuwa that I've ever played with, and even when I play Nuwa, you just sit in for there and free cast. Nut, I think Nut's bad in Assault. I think she just gets, I think she just gets ran at too easily. Odin, S tier, that cage is OP. Oleron is the only mage solo I can see you putting in S tier, mainly strictly for the ult. Osiris, I think your AA warriors, while they're great in Conquest, I think they're kind of ass in Assault. Pele, I'm gonna throw Pele in B tier. She's very average. Persephone, very average. Poseidon's pretty decent. Raw is okay. He's very good at lane clear. I think Ryshan is very good. Rama, I'm gonna throw Rama in B tier. I'm gonna throw Rat in A tier. Tanky Rat. Do not build this crit Rat or this full damage Rat. It's ass. Go crit Rat or not crit Rat. I'm so sorry. Go Tanky Rat. Now Ryshan. I think Ryshan can definitely go B tier. Scylla, I think her damage is just not as consistent unless you like constantly hitting the 2s. And I'm throwing A tier. I think her damage is super, like her damage handling is super high, but you got to make sure you get that damage done. Serket beat nah, I think Serket's C tier, even as like a tankier. Actually, I'm gonna put her here. Tanky, she's pretty solid. Set is fucking going into the shitter category. Set is horrible on Assault. Shiva just has so much CC that you can't afford not to put him there. Scotty, I'm gonna throw Scotty in C tier. I don't think Scotty's good at all. Sobek, easy S tier. Soul, I think Soul's okay. I don't think she's great. Sun Wukong, throw him in A tier. Surtur, I think Surtur is probably A tier. Susanoo, even as full damage, I feel like he still struggles. Sylvanas is average. Oh, I moved him up. Terra is average. Is that where I already had him? No, I had him here. This is... Nah, yeah, I like this, I think. Thanatos, easy S tier. You do so much fucking damage and you have the crazy ass execute. MLF, or not MLF, the Morgan, I'm sorry. I can maybe see the, the reasoning behind her being S tier, but I'm going to throw her in B tier. Actually, I'm going to throw her in A tier. Thor, easy S tier. You can build him tanky, hybrid, or just full damage and still do fine. Thoth, easy S tier. Tiamat, A tier. Tsukuyomi, B tier. Tier, I kind of want to throw tier and S tier. Mainly just because of the amount of, setup that I'm going to do it. So I think tier's cracked in Assault. Ullr, I think Ullr's B tier. Vamana is such a brain dead, just press forward and walk at the enemy team, but it works out because there's nowhere for them to escape, especially these immobile ass gods. I'm throwing B tier actually. Vulcan, I think that ult's cracked, especially in Assault. It's so hard to miss the ult. X-Ball, I think X-Ball's bad in Assault. You're just way too mana hungry. Jing 10, easy S tier. Yamoja, another easy S tier if you consistently hit good ults. Ymir, I'm going to throw Ymir in B tier. I don't think Ymir's bad. I don't think he's great. Yu Wang, same thing. Yu Wang. Zeus, easy S tier. Chain Lightning is fucking busted in Assault. And the Zhongdong. I'm going to throw the Zhongdong in probably C tier. I don't think he's great. Don't think he's horrible. But, as a jungler, this is very painting, like very hard to see all. I'm going to throw Loki in C tier too. I think Loki, or in F tier. I think Loki's ass. Let me make sure my list looks valuable. I'm going to throw Bacchus in A tier. I'm going to throw Cabrakan in A tier. I'm going to throw Achilles in S tier, actually. I'm going to throw Achilles in S tier. I just want to make sure I go back and look at my list, make sure I have a good list going on here. But, yeah, this is my list. This is Assault. Keep in mind, purely Assault, not Conquest at all. Let me know if you agree with any of these, any where I put these people. Let me know if you think someone should be higher, someone should be lower. But, yeah, thank you so much for watching, guys. And don't forget to like and subscribe. Peace.